What's going on? My name is Kyle with Soul Car Media, and today we're showing you a closer look at the 2019 BMW Z4. Now this car just landed at Elmhurst BMW in Elmhurst, Illinois, and it is outfitted in San Francisco metallic on the exterior, which is a beautiful red, and then it's got ivory white interior. Now with that being said, let's get right into it. So being a BMW enthusiast myself, I have already made quite a bit of opinions on this particular car, but fun fact, my first car was actually an E85 Z4, which is the 2003. Very love it or hate it kind of car, but it had very similar looks, and it was obviously the same car just from, you know, however many years ago, now 16 years ago. And I have to say, they have made quite a change as expected in that amount of time. Now first and foremost, you're going to see it going inside of the car, this beautiful steering wheel. It's the same steering wheel outfitted on the M5 and the X5 and the 7 Series, etc. It's beautiful. It's got the M designation, and it's got all the goodies and the features on the left of the cruise control and your adaptive speed limitations, and then your right side with your accessory controls, etc. Nothing ridiculously new there. And then moving over to the center console, you've got the same exact shifter that's available in the X5, as well as the iDrive 7.0, and your different options for your sport settings and comfort settings right here. Now, it goes without saying that iDrive 7.0 is the best iDrive that has ever been out in BMW, and I'm super happy to see that in the Z4. The screen is ridiculously big. It's over 7 inches, and it really looks good. It's got Harman Kardon in here standard, which is a beautiful option to have if you are a music enthusiast or you just like nice crisp audio. Looking over here, you'll see some really key features of the hexagonal pattern now adapted by BMW. You got a very hexagonal speaker grille on the left side, and obviously on the right as well. If you saw right there, it just probably didn't notice, but it actually caught me. It's got the steering assist, which is really cool, or the lane assist, so if you do go out of bounds, it'll bring you right back. So sort of self-driving in a way. Really, really cool feature if you do, you know, film a video like this and veer off to the left a little bit. Now, this particular Z4 is the first Z4 to have a 4-cylinder motor in it, but don't worry, it's a twin turbo car that produces a good amount of horsepower, 255, and it definitely packs a punch for its weight. Just about 3,500 pounds in this car, and it definitely gets up and goes, has a really cool exhaust note, and definitely feels like a sports car. Now, these cars have always kind of had the handling dynamics of a go-kart, like a lot of people like to compare them to, or a very luxury Miata, and cars of that nature. And I believe that this particular car looks so good that you can get away with it. You know, it's got the really good lines like Z4's always had. It's got the updated lights now and all new redesign that really just stands out from the rest and really looks good. Now, most people know this car shares the exact same motor as the brand new Supra, and BMW and Toyota partnered on that. Cool fun fact, Elmhurst BMW and Elmhurst Toyota are owned by the same owners, and they are linked right next to each other. So cool for guys who work here. They can see the Supra and the Z4 right next to each other as soon as they launch. And there's only going to be one Supra delivered to each Toyota dealership in North America, which is really ridiculous to think about, really limiting their production numbers there. But I'll be excited to see the differences that we're going to have to do a head-to-head. So taking a look outside of the Z4, you're going to see its iconic looks, a really long front end accompanied by, you know, pretty massive grills. These are even bigger, of course, than the predecessor. This hexagonal pattern is right here, as well as down here on the grill. It matches some of the stuff on the inside as well. They're kind of doing away with the slats that are typical on all of the previous BMWs. Now you look at this new headlight design, this is kind of following the halo design from the new cars as well. More of a hexagonal angular pattern, and they're going away with the circles. These are the all new BMW LED lights. Then coming down here, you'll see the park distance sensors kind of tucked away in various little spaces. Nothing really new there, but a good feature to have, especially if this car is going to be kind of a city car and drive around, you know, kind of grocery getter car for you. Coming to the side of, you're going to see these beautiful wheels. I think it's a really good design by BMW right here. They're finished in gloss black, and they're wrapped in Michelin Pilot Supra Sports, which is one of the best tires in my opinion. These are 19s, 255 tire up here, and then you look back here and you got a 275 tire back here. Definitely a new thing for the Z4. Z4s are typically going to have kind of a smaller tire. I remember my particular car had a 225 rear tire, which is pretty small for sure. So with that being said, you come over here, you're going to see this really cool vent in the side. Z4s have kind of always had really sharp lines. This door line looks similar to its predecessors, but this right here has got this like flow through vent. It's got the two-tone, you know, gloss black insert that kind of gives it a nice little style. You got your turn signals over here in the mirrors, as well as, of course, no surprise there, your gas tank. And then you've got these brand new taillights, which I'll flick on right now so you can get a closer look at them. So looking at these taillights, you're going to see they wrap around all the way, kind of like the 8 Series as well. It's like a mini 8 Series almost, not in the sense that it has the same power numbers, but it definitely has a lot of stylistic elements of it. You're coming over here, you're going to see the 3.0 designation for the fact for the motor, and then you're going to see, of course, the Z4 badge, and in a cool little style. Got a gray valence down here, part of the M Sport package, and then the blacked out exhaust tips as well. So the M Sport package is definitely something you're going to want to consider when buying a car like this. Is how you get the cool blacked out 19-inch wheels and all the goodies that come along with it. Now coming over to the inside of the car. So this Z4, as the first Z4 had as well, has a soft top. The previous Z4s were offered in a hard top. Now people are saying it's a true roadster. I'm looking right here, you'll see the M designation right in the door sill, and you're gonna see some new features on the side, as well as a new door handle and some of the hexagonal speaker things we were talking about earlier. Beautiful stitching on here, and then the ivory white door cards there. Coming to the side, something new that I haven't seen in a BMW lately would be the push buttons for the lights. Now you've got all your light controls right here. You can just click auto. I actually kind of like it because if you click auto, you're in good hands. You don't have to worry about toggling at all with a dial. Ambient lighting all around here is super cool. A lot of technology in this particular car. It's got the premium package and the executive package. Beautiful trim right here. It's got the silver trim, and it's got wireless charging, as well as a USB port right here. And then of course your typical controls, the middle buttons being in that aluminum finish, and the plastic buttons on the side for your defrosters and your heated seats and ventilation and stuff like that. Now, with that being said, that's a quick little overview of the 2019 Z4. We just got it in. I'm really looking forward to doing the video on the Supra and taking a closer look at it and grabbing some awesome pictures of it. So with that being said, I want to thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.